Sat down on a hard subway seat as my ears popped and my stomach made an inch towards the back of the train, traveling like a spiral around a community of humans who share no past with me and who will share nothing but this train today, albeit $1 to the crackhead who asks for $1 for a fictional family living out of his Ferrari. Poor Prince of New Guinea gets no cash from me as a Jewish woman paid for the fare that must have slipped out of my pocket last Saturday. Something about my experience losing digital cameras and taxicabs here tells me if something falls out onto the ground, it sinks in and becomes part of the cultural landfill. So why do I get off at a stop to see some kitschy designs on overpriced kimonos? 3 steps from the steps off my step off the train tell me one key trait about this particular town. The reason these shops truly survive is because their culture clings on like dumplings onto a bowl. New York's is better. Stepping by a shop with characters I don't recognize seems like I'm stepping out into a different country without giving me a hole in my pocket and cheap peanuts and motion sickness and a 2-star hotel like some dipwad taking out loans on college should be traveling on spring break. Personally, I prefer Little Italy. Beautiful buildings and some guy on the street who doesn't speak a whole ton of English and some guy on the street who you'd pity if he didn't just catcall the white girl 10 feet behind you. What a wake-up call. Sometimes you forget living through Starbucks and Jewel Osco that there is tea that tastes like it came from a real leaf. What a wake-up call. Sometimes it's easy to forget that in fact when you're eating boneless chicken, someone had to bother to remove the bones from the chicken before cooking them. What a wake-up call. Sometimes it's easy to forget that when a cook comes to work tired, that prick can send out a cut-up chicken ankle for you to gnaw through. What a wake-up call. Sometimes you just forget about the rest of the world, like living in a gated community or a suburb off the cusp of a cornfield. Life happens outside of the dormitory you cram your tests in and write 3-page papers in the single swoop of an hour. Chinatown. A pocket of life for immigrants who keep their traditions but live like a real American. They are made out of different stuff than their effigies of Bruce Lee. Tri-City. Windy City. Chicago may not be the city of angels or the city of dreams, but always a city of culture.